Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we are gonna tell our opponents to come at us, bruh. Okay. In a deck that is built around Riven and JARVAN with the newly buffed Vanguard Firstblade, a Runeterra boomer card actually. This card has been around since the very beginning, and it never quite really saw play. It used to be a 4-mana 2/2 that on attack grants itself +2/+2 stats. Naturally, the snowball potential of this card is really strong, and as the card pool has expanded, there have been more tools for it to synergize with. But ultimately, just being a 4-mana 2/2 left it in the bench for the most part, because just being able to die to a Mystic Shot after paying 4 mana feels really, I don't know. And even then, like, not only like the vulnerability to that, but also the fact that after your first attack, you're still a 4-mana 4/4. Like, you still haven't really met any payoff whatsoever until after your second attack. Quite, you know, left this card quite unplayable, really. But this is a significant buff. You know, having a +1/+1 stat line on a unit that's entering the mid game is already really strong. But with a unit like this that can just skyrocket, it is a significant deal. And I was very excited to mix around with it. And I figured that the best shell for it would be a Riven JARVAN deck, which is something that I've been wanting to explore for some time now. Even though a lot of the Demacia decks do seem very similar in the way they operate, right? But this one in particular, combining Noxus with Demacia, first of all, it's not a region combination that you see too often, because both regions kind of like clash heads in many aspects, and they'd rather be paired with other regions that patch up their holes, right? Like Noxus and Demacia have or share similar weaknesses ultimately, but in a deck like this, we are combining the fragments from Riven, and we are combining the ability to rally, and the combination of cards like Cataclysm and Ruin Reckoner to get a bunch of free attacks. So with access to Cataclysm, fragments to give our units either quick attack, overwhelm, or even empower them as we work for the Blade of the Exile, we are then able to generate many attacks, which can get our Vanguard Firstblades absolutely massive and turn it into basically an alternate win condition, like a second Riven in a way, because he is kind of like operating in the same way. Riven is getting stronger as you boost her, and she's obviously generating you the Reforge fragments. But Vanguard Firstblade here just becomes absolutely massive, and with an Overwhelm keyword that is very easy to apply to him with his deck, then all of a sudden every Cataclysm is just, you know, Pantheon PTSD essentially, because we are basically doing a very similar thing, you know, but in a hipster way, you know, not just faded. Like, we actually have to work for our buffs, and that's what we got going on here, right? We got all the tools for the blade fragments, you know, full set of Blade Squire alongside a full set of Rune Weaver. We have a one-off of Weapon Hilt instead of a full set of Sharp Sight, just to make sure that we can get that Blade of the Exile in games that we don't draw and or preserve Riven. As then we have some disruption here with a one-off of Single Combat and a couple of copies of Concerned Strike with slow speed removal and Cataclysm. That is essentially the most powerful and most important spell in the deck, because it enables a lot of the crazy stuff. And then a little bit of draw with Whispered Words with a one-off here, and then a couple of copies of Vanguard Redeemer to Member the Fallen. Keep in mind, we have a few elites here. You know, we have Redeemer, the Firstblade, we got JARVAN, which makes it so that we can play a one-off of Penitent Squire that can give us a Tattered Banner that can be really useful with the Firstblade or even the Greathorn Companion. I love Greathorn Companion with JARVAN. I think it's, as a card, it's pretty much as close to just as strong. The Messenger of the game is going to put in the same amount of work that a Quinn is, right? But we get to play it without having to spend a champion slot, and it works really well with Cataclysm. Not only with Cataclysm, not only because it's rallying us, right? But also because it demands to be blocked, and with a 5 health stat, we are able to progress JARVAN's level up by forcing our opponent to block into it if we haven't given it Challenger with a Tattered Banner. Because turns out a 5/5 Scout Challenger for 5 mana is pretty damn neat, so that is another synergy to look forward to there. And Minotaur Reckoner, of course, really important with Blade of Exile, and very key for this deck, and essentially our Cataclysm on a stick. Even though not exactly, but you get what I'm saying. We got Blinding Assault as well. We can give a bunch of fragments to a 2/1 Valor that can gain +2 power, for example, or quick attack, preferably quick attack, so that it can actually get some free trades onto the opponent's board. Unless it gets pinged, of course, but that's why we got a one-off of Ranger Resolve. It's for those very specific scenarios. We can just Yu-Gi-Oh this card and save that there. And we got Demacia and Tailstones as well. which is just very flexible as a card, and I want to showcase it off a little bit as a one-off. Even though there's no specific requirement for it on this list, I think it's one of the better Tailstones out there, and definitely worthy of a slot here. So that's essentially my deck tech. That's not bad. 5 minutes, you know. That's. I don't think I didn't ramble as much this time around. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Good job, Miguel. Hope you guys enjoyed today's games. I got a lot of very diverse matchups and really showcasing all the aspects of this deck, and really happy about this one. You know, it's another take on Demacia, which again, they can only differ so much, but really happy to have showcased a card that's been around for such a long time and people honestly didn't even know existed. Now they do. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking though. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, here we go. I haven't seen Bard Ilaoi in a long time, actually. Do we need Rage Resolve here? Do they even play Make It Rain? I have no idea. I'm gonna keep it because, I mean, they do. If you're playing Mono Bilgewater, you gotta play Make It Rain, right? Right? Bard deck with the turn one bird. The usual. About Esmus. Because we're gonna assault you. Because we're tired of this shit. We're tired of this chime bullshit. Like, I've faced so many Bard decks lately. Like, how many are you guys playing? Because it feels like the ladder is just like 40% different Bard decks. And honestly, it's not the greatest experience for me. Because like when you add that on top of like the variants, like turn 3 and they already pop a chime out of variants. It just like messes up with the entire balance of the game, right? Like all of a sudden, like sometimes I have to like it's turn 3 and I have to deal with a 7/6 Shadow Assassin, and I'm like, okay, well, GG, I guess. Well played. I don't know. It just feels. Yeah, this being a 4/4 is a massive issue now because I can't block it with my 3/4, which should be better statted. All right.
To serve the greater good.
Fantastic.
I remember the fight. Do you hear her voice? Do you feel her presence?
I do. Alright, we take the hit. We got no good trade into that. Because a 3-mana 4/4 that spawns something is actually pretty good. I'm really done with this champion. I'm like super done. I am Omega done. Alright, let's see. Like seeing the quick attack there.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives. Violence to end violence. There's still much to answer for.
We move against fear, against doubt.
I do not like that you sail alone out there.
When I'm at sea, I'm never alone. No turning back now.
Wish that didn't count for my timer.
I won't look back.
I think this is the way to go with it.
Reforged, redeemed. For the lost. Will you sink?
We fight till we're ragged, then we fight again!
This leaves us a bit wide open.
Ready now?
Stand and be tested. Growth demands effort.
No quarter!
To the sea! To back! Do you feel her presence?
Away with you.
I gotta tap out here.
Ours is but to do and die.
In her embrace.
Let us meet dark skies with bright souls. The past is a burden we must learn to bear.
No damn quick attack, man.
The cost of war.
Maybe I can bait him to take the hit.
No more hesitation.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is actually working. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, they got so greedy. I was thinking of taking the like spreading out. No, oh, the greed. Oh, we're going in. Oh, we just cheated this win. Oh my god, the greed. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Oh, can I? Okay, no more Bard, please. I've had my dose of Bard today.
Last, a way forward.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is not Bard. So I'll take it. We got the Blade Squire. We can showcase the Vanguard Firstblade here. And that Rage Resolve could also be useful. I mean, this may very well end up just being pure discard aggro. But in a matchup like that, Range Resolve can definitely find a lot of utility, and I love seeing these back-to-back Blade Squires.
Night flowers upon my blade.
A great one-drop to have against aggressive decks, because you want him to die. I love you, man, but you gotta die. For our country.
I hope that was mud.
Yeah, that's the least of your problems. Take some
It's my time.
free damage. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, this range resolve is not worth it.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the roses!
Yeah, that's a trade that I'm okay with though. Okay. Alright, so we're getting hit here no matter what.
Heart and blade, both broken.
I can prevent some damage. This is a good use of range resolve though.
You will not break me.
We slowed them down significantly there.
Demacia shall prevail.
I could resort to these here and level up Riven, but honestly, Vanguard Firstblade may end up being the win condition.
At your signal.
We're gonna attack, become a 5/5. Progress the level up here. No, get excited just yet. They are still spreading out. Still not a turn for Winding Light though.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Are you going on an adventure? I'm going too.
Nobody cares.
Buckle up.
Shit time.
Do not test me.
No looking back.
I'll sacrifice Riven.
Get in the portal.
She's already done what she needed to do. Like, we have the fragments, and I'd rather clear this board as much as I can.
I call this constellation the jump rope.
Because now we're gonna make use of JARVAN. Let's see if we can get that Zoe in there. Nice. Nice. Did not contest with the Serpent. Was worried about the Daring Poro because the cost is highest power with highest health and highest cost. So it was a 50-50 between those two. What is that? Super cool start chart, but nothing that can be applied now. It's what I like about the balancing with Invoke. Like, they're slow spells, so it's not something you can use on open attacks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, fair. Very fair. That is annoying. But we gotta apply pressure here.
Perish. Providence guide me.
We gotta attack with everything. Okay, you sure you want to take this entire hit? But the moment you block into something, my JARVAN level is up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
My God!
For Demacia! They can't take that much damage.
Only a fool would enter battle
I
unprepared.
mean, we know who's coming. The question is, have they preserved enough of a board for it? Okay, just random card. Just let it happen.
I failed.
No more hiding.
That's fine.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
Victory lies ahead.
Calibrum, Severum, probably Calibrum going down here.
A crescent path opens before us.
But if we now do this.
Justice by my hand.
Get a range.
Move sure as the moon, brother.
Anything helps.
Don't give him a winding light here. That would be a crazy top deck. Okay, so there's a Severum right there, alright.
Help the poor.
Carry your own gear.
We block here. To get the other fragment. This could be extremely important. And now, ladies and gentlemen. Now we go in. Oh, we can do this to back this up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There's a quick attack there, no overwhelm, so it all relies on you.
Yield or perish.
It ends in silence.
Ha! Yes! Got him! Oh, let's go! Oh, first blade, motherfucker! Oh, we need a victory quote for him. Alright. Some shrooms. Rune Weaver ain't all that great in this matchup, but we do need her to start reforging. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away. Yeah, everything that's not that, because there's some good draws. Oh. Because I was gonna say Cataclysm is normally a keep, but I'm glad I didn't go with the norm there.
Another day in the field.
Well, of course he emotes when he has turn 1 Teemo.
You'll never know what hit him.
Of course.
Dice doesn't mean everything.
Alright.
I hope that was mod.
We're gonna prioritize Blade Squire. You may come a turn late, but if they have some sort of removal.
It's my time.
Armed and ready.
Nope.
I've got the reins.
No spaghetti.
I didn't play best.
Oh, nobody cares, Teemo.
These hands know metal and magic.
Fuck you, Teemo. You annoying little gem. Why not? The problem is these 1 health units in a matchup where I could single combat here. Probably should. rid of that at least.
Heard there was a little fella asking for me.
Uh-oh.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
They grow up so fast. Oh, that's a harvest right there.
It's raining shrooms. And I don't like it. But this is the saddest thing ever. We have no place. We actually have no place. I cry every time. Oh, these draws are awful. But I mean, it's gonna happen sometimes, right? Especially considering the matchup. But I don't even know where to begin here. This doesn't even have good follow-ups either. If I just stand still, they're gonna keep on planting mushrooms. If I develop you, I don't really have the stats to make up for it. It's the only play that allows us to get something done. And it don't feel great.
Observe and go.
Finally, some action.
Beg your pardon?
Begins.
Don't those fools know I own this city?
Okay. Not as much as we were fearing.
When will I find peace?
Well, I don't know, Riven, when we actually get some actual stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
No turning back now!
I gotta clear you. How do we win this turn? How do we win this turn?
I am reforged.
Because it has to be this turn. Our best shot is to grant her the Blade of Exile, so that then we can double Cataclysm after an attack. That is our best option.
Oh, they found me.
We got shroomed. We got shroomed.
Never beaten.
I've seen this deck several times actually. I'm still not sure like what exactly it's doing. It just feels like a worse version of pretty much any other aggro deck in the sun. But you know, we got a pretty good hand actually. High tempo. We combine blinding assault potentially with a quick attack fragment. Not sure if I know the name. It's the glinting blade fragment, the heavy blade fragment, and the keen blade fragment. Okay, so we need some keenness. We need the keen fragment to apply it onto blinding assault, and that can allow us to just start cleaning up their board if they don't have anything for it. Which I mean they could, you know. Katarina spawns a Blade's Edge, which is annoying.
Join the hunters, they said.
But I love seeing Blade Squire against aggro, because he can take one for the team.
Got it.
They really don't. They don't want to trade that. Okay, they have better plans for this treasure seeker. All right. Well, I'm all ears.
I have my orders. To serve the greater good.
Forgetting is death to an immortal.
Yeah.
Watch your head.
Behind ya?
Is that all you got?
Let the bloodshed begin.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
Words of power linger in the air.
Maybe that wasn't the time to play the Valor. I'm not sure. The presence of Katarina was a bit of an issue.
It's just a nick.
So we're gonna trade you
Carry
into
your
you
own
into
gear.
you.
No one gets in my way.
Go get the shiny devil.
Coming in hot!
War Mason, reporting for duty. The few for the many.
Noxus will pay for what they did to us. I'll have my revenge. For the king. Don't stand against me. It's a trap!
This is why we play Moose. We're still vulnerable to a Noxian Fervor, but I would have died to a Noxian Fervor if I didn't double block there because of these Legion Grenadiers. But they do that before the. That's really weird. It's really strange. Like why do they do that before?
Noxus lives on.
Every
JARVAN?
fighter falls.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fine work, soldiers. Fine work.
Okay. Some curious shellfolk nonsense, which means we're gonna have to put in the work before that happens. I like the Penitent Squire though with the JARVAN here. We have a few turns to try to draw out into a decent curve, so keeping JARVAN is definitely a risk, but I really want to have that tattered banner. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
They appeared out of nowhere.
A little bit of early presence. For 2 mana, what am I playing around?
See the world from behind a basilisk.
I'm not aiming to push as much damage as possible. If they have a Conchologist here, then I'll take a trade. But if they don't have anything, then I can just double attack here and deal 4 damage, which is worth it. Because worst case scenario, I deal 2 damage anyways, and I lose a unit. But I also make them pay mana and lose something on the board. So fundamentally, like there's not really a reason, at least not a very clear one, as to why I shouldn't play a card here. But we'll see. And sometimes you talk all that smack and then something happens, you're like, oh, I'm an idiot. But no, it's pretty simple. I don't know why they took so long to play good charges there. That's a bit odd, like they took a long time to make that play. That is bizarre.
Persistence is key.
Push 2 damage. That pesky chump blocker. Attack me, bro. I double dare you. No? I don't want to reveal my first blade early on.
Where you go, I go.
Oh, they're actually main decking Aftershock. All right.
No! Finally, some action.
Yeah, maybe that was a bit too hopeful, right?
The future is steel and science.
We're gonna work to get rid of this this Victor with really good synergy with the Great Horn Companion on 5.
Another brilliant design. No materials, no improvements. Inferior construct. Genius in action. A prototype.
It's my time.
It's my time. Like everybody's dead. It's my time. I'll be the hero. Sure you will, Blaze Squire. Thank goodness we still have you. Totally would not trade you for another Jarvan right now.
I'm doing this my way. Justice firsthand! Trouble coming at ya!
I can't resist that level up.
That's how we do it!
I've trained my whole life for this.
This is a grindy match here. Problem is, our high end is not that impressive. It's just, I mean, we got all the cataclysms, we got all the tools here to just go nuts, right? But we're 1 mini-morph away.
When will I find
Oh, I
peace?
just realized. I played into a thermogenic beam there. Caca, Miguel, caca. Don't do that.
I write the rules of power.
Now we play Rune Weaver, and now we got the pieces. Okay.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved mystery.
There is surrender and there is life. I will live.
I would love to see if that's the fleeting card or not.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
We gotta swing like this. Both of these units trade into Vi, which is what I wanted. And obviously we're buffing the one that has more health so it doesn't get Mystic Shot in the process. Okay. Okay, now we get rid of Vi. Now we get rid of Vi and we start pushing for that lethal. 2 more Cataclysm, baby. Now is when we start. We collect the rewards for all of our investment and our hard labor playing cards.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene.
Gotta do it again. What you got? With PNZ and Bando City for 4 mana or less, a 5 health unit. I think that's too much. Look at Trinket Trade. Wallop. They could give it a Wallop. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
To serve the greater good.
We're gonna be generating another one real soon.
What conflict awaits?
We got that Ranger's Resolve just enough to take it home. Really bizarre matchup for this. Like, it was like a really dragged out game. We didn't see Curious Shellfolk at all. Definitely assuming it's a Glorious Evolution or something. But really happy we just kept applying pressure. Even though we overdrew these Cataclysms at first, like, there's never too many Cataclysms. As you guys can see, like, it's such a powerful card once the setup is done. It's just a really good card in general. Like, we've seen why with Pantheon decks, right? I'm not discovering a new nation here. But I'll take it. 2,000 years later.
No more hesitation.
Did they just like go AFK? Alright. Took a minute. Literally.
I know what I must do.
Win.